Hi guys, this is B2 Thomas Create, and I'm here with a review of... Oh, stupid webcam. One sec. There we go. SpongeBob Comics issue 15. So let's get started. The contents page comic is the second issue in the Doodles Big Pirate Saga. Captain Jerko sees another one of his works, but they then see him in his prison cell. But then he strikes again, and it turns out that it's just a drawing, and it was actually Doodles. So, yeah, that's quite funny. Anyway, the first main comic is Pat the Temp. SpongeBob looks like he's broken a limb, but he's actually got a cold, so that means he has to take a day off. So Patrick decides to cover for him at the Krusty Krab. When Patrick arrives, he does his job completely wrong. Meanwhile, SpongeBob has to send Gary for help. Meanwhile, Patrick's still doing his job, but then the smoke alarm goes off and the patties are burning because they haven't flipped them. Meanwhile, Sandy has finished helping SpongeBob with the cure for the common cold, and he rushes to the Krusty Krab. Meanwhile, the whole building is on fire and it burns to the ground. So SpongeBob then has to clean up the whole mess. A bit later, the Krusty Krab is repaired and Patrick is fired from the Krusty Krab. Snails and tiaras. SpongeBob remembers Patrick's birthday and he hasn't got any money for a birthday gift, but he learns that a snail competition will be there and the winner gets a cash prize. So he cleans Gary as much as he can, but everybody insults his snail, causing SpongeBob to burst into tears, making it turn out that they all painted the marking on their snails, and SpongeBob wins by default. He wins 25,000 bikini bottom dollars in Shelly's all-purpose snail shell wax. So he uses it to clean Patrick's rock. Jellyfish Fashion Week. SpongeBob and Patrick go jellyfishing, at least that's what Patrick thinks, but we're just spectating for Jellyfish Fashion Week. Design 3 different outfits for the jellyfish. You can easily see what I drew. 3 outfits. I'll just raise it there. There. Okay? So, later, Patrick is so inspired he's going to make his own outfit, and I drew a dress. Trash stalking. SpongeBob is putting out his garbage, which will disturb Squidward's rest, but Squidward decides him to put it on the other side of his house. He then rips up a pamphlet saying to put the garbage on this side of the house, and it's littering. And Squidward says he's following the city walls and breaking the walls of the garbage fairy, and he makes up a story about the garbage fairy. He points to a puddle and says it's actually the garbage fairy's tears. So Squidward describes the garbage fairy to him. She has delicate rings, a tutu, a wand, ballet slippers, and a glittering tiara made of the most beautiful garbage you've ever seen, according to Squidward. Weeks later, the house smells was like, how do I put this delicately? A rubbish dump! Cause look!
Oh, I think you just popped it on the side where I made the tin.
Oh, hold on one sec. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Because SpongeBob's garbage is a huge pile! Anyway, it's because the garbage man keeps driving past his house and not picking up the garbage from SpongeBob's house, meaning Squidward has to rip up another pamphlet. So then he tries to get rid of all the garbage, but he fails. It's attracting rat flies, and he actually keeps one. Really, she is. He is. He keeps one called Ratty. He then sneaks out to buy a tutu from the ballet shop and then pretends to be the garbage fairy. But then the actual garbage fairy comes and starts slapping Squidward because he doesn't like people impersonating him. Next comic is Transform. So basically, Fitzpatrick and the troupe are trying to make a robot. Krabs has the torso, Squidward and Patrick has the legs, some guy is the arm, SpongeBob is the other arm, and Gary is the head of awesome robot. But in reality, they're trying to reach a kite. Sponge Funny's by Kachalka. Sweet Mystery. Patrick finds a lollipop in the sand and thinks it's a magic wand. He decides to try and make candy appear. So he says the words, "Abracadabra, give me some candy." And then he realises it was a lollipop. The magic worked. Vote for me. SpongeBob makes a statement saying when he grows up, he wants to be the president of the moon. Patrick agrees, but SpongeBob called it first, so he has to be president of something else. So he decides to be president of burps. SpongeBob says it sounds like the worst president ever, and Patrick replies, "I think I'll be pretty good at it." Okay. And burps. Next issue, SpongeBob Comics, The Treasure of Captain Goldfish, a novel-length adventure. Dig it in January. Finally, Connect the Dots. SpongeBob and Patrick have just finished the Connect the Dots puzzle, which was the last puzzle in a book, even because they really enjoy Connect the Dots. Patrick and SpongeBob realise they both have dots on them, so they decide to connect the dots. Patrick's dots make up SpongeBob and SpongeBob's dots make up Patrick. Okay, guys? That's all for now. Oh. You can, according to this, you can also follow me on Instagram. I don't know what my name on Instagram
It's the same as his YouTube. It's BT Thomas Create, and he's got a picture of him in black and white in a nerd's top.
Thank you, Rosa.
No.
So anyway, follow V2 Thomas Clarate on Instagram, and I will see you soon. Bye.